What's up everyone, this is Cyberknight8610 and today we are doing an Ask Cyber video, or a Q&A video really. This one is episode 2 for you guys, so yeah, it's been a while since I've done one of these videos. I want to try to do one of these every month. Sorry it took so long for this video, but I still picked out I think like 8 questions from the last video, and if you guys want to ask me a question for the next one, be sure to just leave a comment in this video. But anyway, I'm just answering a bunch of questions from you guys, whether it be Yu-Gi-Oh related, doesn't have to be Yu-Gi-Oh related, and like I said, I want to try to make more of these in the future, so sorry for the wait on this. But anyway, still have a bunch of questions that you guys asked me from last time, so let's go ahead and go through them. And also too, I'm going to be saying everyone's name and username on this. It depends which one they have on this. So sorry if I mispronounce anything. Hopefully I don't, but just in case, I'm sorry. Here we go. The first one is from Blazing STR339. I think this will spell something, but I'm just going to say it like that. Anyway, how were you first introduced to Yu-Gi-Oh? Well, pretty much like everyone else. You know, I played Digimon, you know, the original Digimon card game. Then Pokemon. I kind of more collected Pokemon. I never really learned how to play it. Of course, I don't think anyone knew how to play Pokemon back then. We all just, you know, you get Charizard, you win. You know, that's how it goes, right? But I think everyone was like that. It's kind of the same with Yu-Gi-Oh at the beginning too. And I saw that Yu-Gi-Oh, the cards looked like it was aimed towards an older audience. And I remember a lot of my friends stopped getting into the game because of that. But I remember just watching that first episode and everything, I got into the game. You know, just like with anyone else. Your friends start playing it, you start seeing people at school play it, and you start watching the show, and it's like, yeah, I want to play this game, and it just seems funny that it's been such a long time ago, and I'm still playing it today, so I don't know, but yeah, that's pretty much how I was introduced into the game, by seeing how crazy it was on the show, all those epic moments, especially in the original series, Yugi vs. Pegasus, or Yugi vs. Joey. Yeah, I remember that one being my favorite episode, probably the original series, and yeah, it just got me into the game, and I've been playing ever since. Alright, the next one is from Lewis Hunter. Who is your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh character from any series at the moment, anime or manga? My favorite character? That's actually kind of a hard choice, really. On the original series, I have a hard time choosing whether it be Joey or Kaiba. Especially after the movie. You know, Dark Side of Dimensions, I was just seeing that with Kaiba in it too. I'm like, man, I'm kind of more of a Kaiba fan lately. Just because the way he acts in that movie, if you haven't seen it yet, it's just awesome. You really should see it. I think it'll be on DVD at some point soon too. I think we're finally starting to hear, like, it should come out this year. I think the last time I heard was the rumor. But anyway, he was so cool in that movie. But of course, Joey always makes the show. With the weird faces he does and just his attitude. So I think I'm going to go with Joey for this. He even kind of reminds me of my brother, because we kind of both act that way whenever we play the game. We still act that way, really, where we kid around about everything, have all kinds of jokes, and never take anything too seriously, and we always act that way when we even played Yu-Gi-Oh! You know, just that attitude. I always liked how Joey acted, too. And I'm still annoyed how he didn't defeat Merrick back then, by the way. Does that bother anyone else? That would have been so cool. But yeah, I think I'm going to have to go with Joey, but I would say Kaiba's a close second place, so there you go. Now, next up we have one from Luckland Spalding, and that is, what's your favorite format to play in, and was it a healthy format during the time you played at locals, etc.? Me and my friend love putting together old decks and formats. We get deck lists from major events at the time and testing them. So, oh, that's actually pretty cool, going back to older formats and using some of the deck lists from that. I've been wanting to do that for a while too. My favorite format, though, what would probably be my favorite? I think I would go with the, whatever the Elemental Heroes first came out. I guess Elemental Hero format, if you want to call it that. But I remember at my locals, when I had one, everyone played Elemental Heroes. So we were all trying to bring out Flame Wingman and Shining Flare Wingman. Those were like the main 2 cards, and of course Thunder Giant and everything. I remember being one of the only people that actually had a bunch of Elemental Hero fusions, because they were pretty tough to get back then. And I think that'd be my favorite format, because we all were playing Elemental Heroes at my locals, and there were like 10 different people, I think, playing. I actually got, I think I was like 3rd place at my locals that time, and that was still back then where I didn't really know the rules too well. Yeah, I was a little kid by then, pretty young. I don't remember what age I was. That was like at the beginning of GX, so I don't know. It's been a while. But, you know, that's probably my favorite format, just because everyone's playing Elemental Heroes. It was just fun. Everyone was helping each other out at locals. Like, I had one of the nicest locals ever. And it was just cool, because we were all, you know, just helping each other out, even giving each other cards if they would help out the other person's deck. And everyone was trying to bring Elemental Heroes out. So it was a lot of fun. And I gotta say, I had a lot of fun going to that tournament. I even won, like, a Winged Karibo back then, which was a big deal, you know, for me, because I really wanted that card. And that was my prize. So I remember being really happy about that. And I guess it was a pretty healthy format, I would say, because there's nothing too broken, I don't think, back then. It's just everyone having fun and playing the game. And our next question is from William Stubbs, and that is, what do your friends' family think about you being so into Yu-Gi-Oh? Well, at first, my parents didn't want me to be into Yu-Gi-Oh! Because they didn't want me to waste all my money on cards, which they might have had a point, now that I think about that, right? The first step is admitting it, or so I've said plenty of times, so they might have had their reasons for that, but nowadays they think it's cool. I mean, what I'm able to do on YouTube and everything, being pretty successful on YouTube, and, you know, just you guys out there that support me, I explain to everyone I can. Like, if I go to the post office, because I'm usually mailing off cards that I sell, then, you know, people are asking me, well, what is all this? And then I go through the whole 9 yards explaining that, and all kinds of random people, you know, just like people at stores and stuff, or, yeah, family members. I always tell them all about. My grandpa even asks me how my YouTube channel is going, and just different things about Yugioh. He always is kind of interested, especially when they see different things. Like sometimes they watch my videos, they'll see the openings or some of the figures I get and different things that are related to Yugioh. They just think it's really cool. I gotta say, that's awesome, and I never thought it would end up like this, you know, where I would still be playing the game and able to make videos like this, and my whole family supports me about it. They don't mind me buying packs nowadays, right? But yeah, it's an awesome thing. So yeah, I tell everyone I can about it, and it's cool. I mean, everyone thinks it's a really awesome thing. And our next question is from Eduardo Patron, and that is, which Yugitubers do you watch and or know? The ones I watch probably the most are GalacticGod, although he's not making videos anymore. I never really made a video about that, but still sad about him leaving. I wish him, you know, the best luck in life, and, you know, I hope he comes back eventually, too. You know, I know he had his reasons for leaving and stuff. I never made a video about it, like I said, so I'm going to say it in this. Thank you to everything that GalacticGod brought, you know, to the whole community, and one of my favorite channels out there too. So I still recommend him. Check out his older videos if you haven't seen them. Really awesome. I'll give him even a shout out in this video. All these people that I'm going to talk about, I'll give shout outs. So they'll all be in the description too if you want to check them out. But yeah, sad to see him leave, but I understand why too. So I wish him the best and everything in the future. And then for other ones I watch too, AlintheaYoh, really awesome guy. He's from the UK, does a lot of discussions. He does a few opening stuff too. Great channel. Check him out too. Inch95 does like reviews, discussions, news, all kinds of random stuff. So another great channel that I recommend. I also have Jobber. He does a lot of openings like I do. He also does deck profiles, and also I think he's doing really well in tournaments lately from what I've heard. So great channel, and will help you out both competitively and casually, you know, to see those opening stuff. If you enjoy my channel, I think you'll really like his. He definitely deserves more subscribers. You know, I hate to, you know, go like an hour just mentioning a lot of people, because just about everyone out there is, I think, is worth checking out. I also want to give a shout out to Vexicus and Mcole, just because they're older friends of mine. They've been doing this as long as I have, and I think Vexicus is trying to move on and doing some Pokemon videos, so support him. He makes awesome videos. And Mcole40 seems to be making some really good content lately too with his discussion videos, so, you know, I want to give him a shout out as well. I think we've all had our channels about the same amount of time, so be sure to check them out. Next question. This one is from Sean K95, and that is, dude, awesome Rooster Teeth hat. That's what I was wearing from last video. What are some of your favorite things they do, and do you like Achievement Hunter? Yeah, I watch everything that Rooster Teeth do. It seems like I watch their main channel videos. I love Achievement Hunter. I always watch all that, all the different stuff too. Funhouse, they're kind of an offshoot of Rooster Teeth too. I check out all their videos. Ruby, another big time show I watch. It's kind of become like an actual anime now and everything too, so it's cool to watch that. So yeah, everything Rooster Teeth I love, and I think it's so cool how they're really not that far away from where I live. I'm in Texas, and Austin really isn't that far from where I live too, so I'd love to go to an RTX at some point. Yeah, I love everything Rooster Teeth. They're a channel too I really look up to, and would love my YouTube channel to reach those heights too, so really amazing stuff. If you haven't checked out Rooster Teeth, be sure to. I mean, I watch all the podcasts they come out with, like every week, never miss them. I recommend them. Yeah, it's so cool. And of course, Red vs. Blue. I didn't even say that too. That's like what they're mainly known for. They don't really need a shout out, but be sure to check them out. And the last question is from Michael Reed, and that is, what is your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh video game? For this question, I think I'm going to go with Yu-Gi-Oh! Nightmare Troubadour. It was the first Nintendo DS game that came out. I remember playing it all that summer, and, you know, it was basically Battle City arc is what you're going through. The God cards were just as scary as they were in the anime, and it was just a lot of fun. You were actually trying to get the God cards from them. I remember even making a deck where it used the God cards, and in my opinion, it's the best Yu-Gi-Oh! Game out there. Just in my personal opinion, although I love the Game Boy Advance games too. I always like the championship games to come out with, and I'm hoping that in the future we could see those games again, because there's so many. There's not really a bad one except for really Duel Carnival in my opinion, just because they didn't have the multiplayer for it. And they unlocked all the cards for you. I think half the fun is to get whatever cards they give you at the beginning, and then just playing through it. Although if they had a multiplayer mode, have all those unlocked for people that want to play competitively online. But for the single player, I want everything to be locked and to just be able to buy packs and stuff through the game, and, you know, not with real money, of course, you know, in-game currency, and build my own deck of cards. No microtransactions. Don't do that either. But yeah, that's why I really like Nightmare Troubadour. And yeah, there we go. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video, of course. So be sure to ask more questions in the comments below. If you guys have any questions, whether it be related to Yu-Gi-Oh!, it can be related to video games, anime, I don't know. I mean, it can be anything. So I'm not just restricting it just to Yu-Gi-Oh! And I'm trying to get a mix of a little bit of everything too. So let me know what your questions are in the comments. And like I said, we'll try to do one of these every month from now on, because I know you guys always ask me different questions and I try to answer everything I can. So maybe these videos will help you guys out with knowing a little bit more about me and stuff too. So as always, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to hit that like button if you want to see more of these videos. It helps out a ton. As well as subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh! Videos and other random videos like we had today. And of course I will. Catch you guys later. See ya.